Okay guys, so I survived the crash. I'm fine. A little bit sore, a little bit scratched up. I'll show you on my post right banner. But I wanted to talk to you about something, and as I see this dichotomy of class of people and these supposed programs that are being cut. That's for real, they're being cut, but it's supposed programs that have been helping people, and just show you what I see through my lens where I live in this upper class neighborhood I live in, and the pure neglect I see. I can't word it any other way. We have people that live on the streets that are mentally ill, that are addicted to drugs, and they need management. And we have programs that kind of skirt around helping them, but nothing truly really to take ownership of helping them and doing anything. And I see that firsthand, not only here, but where I work at the hospital, where it's also, I should take you on a walk of those neighborhoods over there, where, you know, the houses are easily 2 million, probably 2 million and up. Houses here probably 1.5 and up, and the tax base from all the high-end stores. You saw we passed Ruth Chris Steakhouse, Fleming Steakhouse, plastic surgeon's office, all these high-end hotels and restaurants that have to, even the high-end condos that have gone up over the past 10 years, they have to produce some type of tax base, yet somehow it never is enough. And the programs that do get funded, somehow that funded doesn't equate to actual outcomes in a scaled model. It may be onesie-twosie outcomes. There might be something that they've done some type of testimonial. We helped, you know, this homeless veteran and got him this. But what about at scale? And what about the fact that if a person is homeless and that person is admitted to the hospital and then put into a recuperative care center and provided Medicaid and provided some type of assistance to get them housing and, you know, room and board and all that stuff, and why does that person end up back on the streets with nothing? And even to the point where we had one that got disenrolled from their Medi-Cal or Medicaid. It's called Medi-Cal in California, because nobody bothered to reapply with him. And these are people that are technically disabled because of their mental illness and their drug addiction. And it's like asking a senile old person to redo their benefits every year. You shouldn't expect that. And we actually still do that too. That's another big area that we need to improve on. But you have the fact that people are falling through the cracks more than the people that are falling in the cracks. It's really to the point that I just don't know what's been done to mitigate that. It seems like there's been more and more homeless, more and more issues, more and more people in and out of the hospital, more and more people that are, here's one now, she's been living there for a while, and you'll see a few more. But here in this area, this is all law firms and banks and businesses, big huge investors, all of this stuff, expensive hotels, expensive businesses, and yet somehow right outside their doors is the worst. Now, I've heard about Portland having an issue with that, and I guess they've had exodus of people moving out of Portland, and other states having issues with that because it's gotten so bad that it's affected everything, and their housing market is collapsing too. Our housing market has somehow survived, but I think that's partially because of our weather, and because there's people that want to sell, because if they don't sell and buy within a year, they lose that lower property tax that they had with their original purchase. And I think that's got a lot of people holding on to their properties. Anyway, that's another story, but that just brings up a whole myriad of problems that has never been solved, and I don't know if the solution is doing the same thing over and over. It hasn't worked, but I know we have to try something else, and I'll leave it at that.